2 minutes until the next race. The starters calling the paddlers in for the C1 men 200-meter final. Very clear now from France. The France, with a couple of exceptions, they have the under-23 team here this week. Last week in Portugal, they took some good medals and had some really, really strong competitors in there. See in the top of your picture, lefty Chris Calvert from Great Britain. Lane number 4, Stefan Kire, who is expected to perform well. He has made a fair few A finals. There you are in his picture. So judging by his performance in the last couple of years, we'd expect him certainly to be up there, thereabouts. This to stress is the B final of the C1 200. Lane number 5, Uzbekistan, Koyev. I wonder if we're going to show lane number 6, which is Ben Tadioli from Canada. You see just in the red there in the middle of the picture, he missed out on the battle against Jason McCombs for the place, the spot to go to the Worlds and the Pan American Games. Last year he was fractionally ahead. They have the best of 3 system in Canada, and this year he lost very closely in the trials at home and then lost, unfortunately, missing out on the final today. But they are off. Lane number 9 at the bottom of your picture. He is the quality athlete in this frame with a very interesting design on his boat. It is the Olympic and the world champion Yury Cheban from Ukraine. Well, at the bottom of your picture, it's Yury Cheban. In the middle, in lane number 4, it is Germany, Stefan Kire. Those are 2 expected athletes, but in lane number 6 of well, it is Canada, Ben Tardioli. So coming down to the last 20 meters, it looks like it's Yury Cheban at the bottom with, oh, it's going to be very close, Germany, Ukraine and Canada. Well, the camera's focusing on Stefan Kire. Yury Cheban, last couple of years, in 2012 he won the gold medal in the Olympic Games in London, the C1 200. 2013 didn't compete in the national scene. 2014 and he went to one international regatta, I believe, then took home the World Championships in Moscow. We were there, and it was a really exciting race with Alex Korokovskos. The A finals will be coming in the same order as we've actually seen the B's and C's. So as of 11 o'clock in Central European time, we start with there's Yury Cheban stepping out of his boat, where he's given the winner here. I wonder if that's official yet. It did look incredibly close. Just having a word with the giant Stefan Holtz, who'll be going a little bit later in the A final. next race is actually going to be in 13 minutes. So we'll keep the images flowing. But you see in your boat, no doubt about who is representing Yury Cheban from Ukraine. And he's given the, on the screen, they've given him the victory. Don't know what he's trying to say with his boat, we'll have to perhaps ask him. So if you're just tuning in the ICF, it's unofficial. They've given it the same time. Look at that on your screen. 40.675, and to the nearest hundredth of a second the same time, but the pictures have shown Yury Cheban. We'll have to wait for the official results there. And Stefan Kiri. We know those two are pretty close, with Ben Tardioli from Canada is coming in third. And my mistake of the day was Stefan Holtz clearly was in this race as well. The local coot. The birds actually do. I know in the Worlds here a couple of years ago we had some near misses with with some of the birds on the course, but it is in the middle of a huge green park, so it's not surprising that the birds do feel that they have some sort of rights to the water, and in the evening, in fact, they do take it over. Stefan Holtz, as I said by mistake, he's so often in the C2 final. I just mistook him there, but clearly the giant was in the B final today.
There's a race off here for the World Championship swap between the two Lithuanian athletes.
Side by side?
Yeah, lanes 5 and 6, Yevgeny Shuklin and Henrikas Gustatus.
Shuklin is the pedigree giant out there.
Got your Jason McCombs is out here as well, representing Canada, made the A final.
Yeah,
he
was
stress
also
is off, isn't it now?
Yeah, he was also racing up for the world spot. So, I mean, I'm sure he'll want to prove to everyone what he's capable of in this race.
Well, he's made it into the A final, so he's certainly on form at the moment.
And we saw Ben come fourth, I believe, about an hour ago in the C1 200 B final. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a strong program we have for 200 in Canada, so these guys really have to fight for the spot. Jason McCombs, he's still young, but putting some good performances forward. Who else stands out? Well, looking down, we have Moldova, then we have China. Only 4 athletes from China in the whole, in the whole competition. Then Alfonso Benavides Lopez de Ayala, he actually, just second? Did he win? I think he won last week.
Yeah.
There's
also
Portugal.
the Belarusian. I noticed as well that we've no Russians here in the canoe this weekend.
No, none at all. That's their tactic.
Yeah.
Or their plan, rather.
Their kayak men are here all right.
Yep, there's Alfonso. He has many victories in World Cups, and last week he won. Normally when he comes against Lithuania, Yevgeny Shuklin, if statistically he comes off second best.
He is the Olympic bronze medal, Shuklin. Just
Thomas Sima at the bottom of your picture from France. And Iran.
And here the starter there, the British starter, Pete Moole. And they're off.
Good start in lane number 7 there.
Lane 6, the Gustatus, the Lithuanian, also got
Yevgeny
a flyer.
Shuklin, in your pictures, you said it is a trial race. There's two going head and head here. Well, the camera likes
head to head. Definitely coming from lane 5 and 6, I think, at the moment.
Lane number 3 is probably going to be in there at the end. It's lane number 6 at the moment. Justastus ahead, but Benavides coming back at the top of your picture, moving into the last 40 meters. It's half a length from number 6, which is Lithuania. Looks like he's going to take the victory fairly convincingly in the end, and second might be Spain, just lunging for the line. Well, if you say it's a race-off between Lithuania and Lithuania, no doubt about the winner.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Winning his selection and winning the final, so.
You can see him very excited.
He's very ecstatic there. Got about 2.5 months now to prepare now for his World Championship in Milan, and there's a possibility, I'm sure, he could be representing Lithuania at the European Games in Baku next month.
A lot of the athletes are heading out to Baku First European Games, should be exciting. Big turnouts there.
Yeah, no, it'll be. I think it'll be a good event because it's the first time we've ever had it here, compared to the other continents like the Oceania Games, the Asian Games, the Pan American Games.
Will Jason McCombs be happy with that performance?
I think he will. I think, you know, it's his comeback on the international scene for senior this year, so I think, you know, he was right in there.
So Jason and Ben Tardioli, it's been going on for 2 or 3 years now. Very tight, isn't it?
Yeah, since the London Olympics, it's been back and forth for them, so it's always interesting to see. They're good friends and they train together, so I think, you know, it's good rivalry.
I think Jason got 7th position looking at the unofficial results here. Jesus does seem to do a 39.89 unofficially.
Justas Henrikas from Lithuania takes the first place. Chang Lee, we didn't mention him. They're calling second. He came just ahead of Alfonso Benavides Lopez de Ayala. Chang Lee, clearly he won the Asian Games, and also he was in, I think, 7th in the world last year. So perhaps we didn't mention him as much as we should have done, but he